Veronica Divinely here, God's favorite light worker, your golden healer, and your down to earth high priestess. So, I have a message an important message for my fine divine collective. Those who, when you know that this is for you. Recently, many of us have had a major transformation, a major breakthrough, many aha moments where we have been awakened to, things that we weren't awakened to before. You have awakened to the point to where you are able to understand everything that you have not only been through, but are able to teach others, and you are able to understand everything that everyone else is going through. You are awakened enough to be able to know that your time has come to the point to where your awakenings have actually got you into a position to where you are supposed to be in as far as your season of happiness, your season of milk and honey. This new transitional level up for you, this certain divine collective that I am talking to now, this is your time of entering into your promised land season. You too have also had a new learning moment through this transition phase that we all are going through right now. It's not just a transition where you are entering into where everything is going to be all peaches and cream and happiness. It's also a transition where you have awakened to exactly all of the things that you have been as well. So yes, this is a different type of awakening. You have grown on many different levels and on many different realms. You too had to realize that you had some things within inside of you that you needed to cleanse and get rid of and fix and heal as well before you actually enter into this season. And this is just for confirmational purposes only, because y'all be knowing. So Fine Divine, as I had mentioned before, that this is for my Fine Divine collective who have had this new profound transformation that has allowed you to actually see that you too had to fix some things within inside of you that you have been holding on to, possibly things that you possibly needed to heal from and needed to release. You also know that you have ascended into great heights. You know that this is your season. Everything that had been holding you back, all of the generational curses, the life mishaps, all of the curses that have been placed on you throughout of your life, all of the things that had hindered you and smothered you and just kept you from reaching who you had always fought to be up until this point, which has been many, okay? You have fought many battles, you have suffered through many losses, you have suffered through much abuse, you have gone through much pain and agony, and we know that through much suffering comes much wisdom, and we know that God's very own goes through the most. And not only do they go through the most, they come out the best. And it always takes time for things to cook, especially when God is the baker, okay? God needed his ones to go through everything that they needed to go through so that they can have the experiences that they need and be equipped in every way that they was not equipped in the first half of your life to be well enough during this next season. And that includes the finishing touches. Of course, you're human. You probably have been carrying on emotions, what people have projected onto you and how it has hurt you. So certain things, you just recently had to just get it together, or you're in that process still of cleansing and releasing and, healing and getting those things together, because you feel and you believe that your promises are at hand. You feel so greatly and so strongly that your season of happiness, you might even be preparing for it. If you're not preparing for it physically, which some of you could without even a real plan so far, but you do have a plan, you just don't really know how it's going to work out. You're just believing it. And that's where I feel like everything is happening so strongly for, is your faith, okay? Because even though you were waiting and you know that you were feeling a little bit discontent, as much as you were trying to be content, you still are preparing yourself because of your faith. And God is really admiring that. I want you to know that, okay? Some of you guys may not even know exactly how whatever is about to happen for you is going to happen, but you guys are still preparing for it. Some of you are preparing for it mentally, if not physically. Some of you are preparing for it mentally and physically. Some of you are just knowing that it is going to happen and you need to get ready. Some of you might not even have the funds to do what you need to do for whatever is about to happen for you, but you don't care. You know it's going to happen anyway because of your faith, because of who you are, because you know what God promised you. You are so special. God said it is granted. I just heard God said it is granted. I just heard it is granted. As I mentioned before, many of you are struggling with keeping in your weight through your discontentment while trying to be content. You are fighting to be content. I get it. But you are still struggling. You are feeling energies that are trying to hold you back come at you. As much as you are fighting them, you still are tired of fighting them, and sometimes they are affecting you. All of these attacks start in the mind, okay? So don't let it bring you down. Fight through those attacks. When you feel sluggish, when you feel depressed, when you feel like it's taking too long and you feel like you don't want to do anything, do it anyway. God said a lot of you guys need to stop spending so much time in your head and even on social media. You still are stuck in a conflicted state of mind because you are so anxious. So at the end of the day, sometimes those energies can get the best of you, all right? So don't let them win. Get off of social media that you're wasting much time on, probably doing nothing but scrolling. Stop going back and forth in your head trying to figure out what you could do, what you should do, and let God work for you, okay? You know that you are getting these finishing touches up out of you. You know, because you are the Fine Divine. Like I said, this is confirmational purposes only because you know what is going on, my Fine Divine Collective. You are on the level of knowing. So you know what's going on. But the flesh, excitement in you, and the readiness in you is like when? Like any day now. But some of you know that you still got some things to do as well, not just what's inside of you. You probably got some things to take care of before you can make the move. So just take this time to actually do what you need to do. Get up and straighten up the house. Get up and go outside. Take a walk. Go play with the kids. Do something. Keep your mind from being idle. Keep your mind from just being boggled. And keep your mind from being conflicted and confused, because you already know within inside of you, and you are sure within inside of you that it is going to happen. Do not let these conflicting energies and spirits come and try to mess up your mind and come and try to take away from your peace, okay? I know a lot of you feel like you don't really want to do anything until you get to where you know that you need to be, what you are waiting for and what you are waiting on. Do not be like that. Still be active in the moment. We know a content and grateful heart is a blessed heart. So continue to show your gratitude through being content. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to search for whatever it is that you feel like you need to release, whatever you need to heal, whatever you think needs to be done. As you are waiting on whatever it is to locate you, it is very important for you to stop letting these situations control your mind and control your energy and control your circumstances, because it is now controlling and consuming your life. If you continue, it will continue to control your situation in your life, and you will continue to be disturbed and unhappy until your promise season comes. And then at the end of the day, if that's how you're feeling, you're going to have to spend more time getting rid of those energies that you are holding on to that is keeping you from what you are waiting on, which is the energy that you are sitting in, discontentment and being anxious. So make sure that you are just holding on to your promise, because you know it's there and you know you have faith about it. God said it is granted. Okay. Love you guys.